What's my fellow gamers, DJ here, and today I'm going to be 100%ing Episode 3, Level 5, for Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. So, yeah, let's go get to that. It is kind of the morning for me, so I might not be very commentative, or whatever the word is. I also might sound a little bit more tired. Because I have like 3 different times where I could record. There's the morning, there's the afternoon, and then there's like the evening and stuff. And this is also when I like work on other stuff, like with editing and uploading videos. Alright, so this is the level of the boss fight of Anakin.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
Okay, I actually remember something. We need to swap over to R2
We'll try.
and activate this over here. And that will cause that to happen, and that is a
Cheap trick.
thing. Oh, and another thing is throw cake thing at him too. Did it work? It might not have worked. We might have lost the ability to do one. So we might need to replay the level. Since we're just going to get through this first fight here. Might as well go grab these studs over here. Alright, unless we accidentally did that one last time. Okay. I'm actually gonna go check up on that now, the level challenges. Okay, so we already did that one before. This one I already know what we need to do for that one. Okay, now we're just gonna explore around the area to get studs for True Jedi and stuff. And also stuff for the mini kits as well. Well, it feels like we should be able to, like, go up that. I saw a mouse droid, which I'm gonna see what happens if we attack it later. Okay, there's this, which I'm gonna swap the R2 for. What the? Yeah, I saw that right. That mouse droid just flipping disappeared. So we need to destroy this.
Step back. I'll handle this.
And then we need to build this. Will be a little bridge to get from here to this mini kit over there. Yoink.
Delightful.
Dang it. I was trying to get for the studs.
So uncivilized.
Yeah, there's no way in heck I'm gonna be able to get those. Can I normally destroy these? Yes, I can, actually. So I guess I have to go back around. I wanted to grab the mouse droid. What? What's up with you guys? There we go. Okay, there's no point in attacking the mouse droid, it's good to know. Okay, there's one more over here. There's gonna be a few more studs to grab. I don't think there's really anything out here. I don't really get the point for this one. Now we want to swap with someone with grapple, which we can do with R2. Which can go across this for a little bit. And then we can drop down. And go over here. And grab some of the studs here. Now we need to swap over to a bounty hunter. And destroy this. And that should have a mini kit that we can build. There we go. Now we need to head back. Let's see if I can grapple onto these over here. Yep. Because there are some studs that I want to grab. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see if I go over here and do this. Dang it. There we go. That should be everything here. Yeah. Now we head down here. And now we're not going to actually do the puzzle here. We're going to just destroy stuff here.
You're kidding, right?
And get, like, the studs and stuff. For a second I thought the door behind us was closed. Okay, I think that's all the items. Oh, never mind. Now there's some studs in there. I'm just gonna go and get real quick.
Hello, I am C3PO. How may I be of assistance?
There we go. Now that we've gotten all the studs in this room, we're gonna go and do what we're supposed to be doing. Is going over here. And climbing across everything. Which is also studs here, so there's that. But this is a mission challenge, I think? Yeah. There we go. We gotta go across this. Shush. Ignore that. There we go. There we go. Got a little stuck. We can also open the door now. It's over there. I think a fight is about to start again, so...
The Empire will thrive under my rule, but you won't be alive to see it!
Nuh-uh. There's no way to skip this, so we're just gonna have to deal with that. And this. Okay. It should automatically swap us to a fighting character? I guess not. Huh.
I'm here on Jedi business.
I've used the Anakin to fight the Anakin. That made Obi-Wan's noise. Okay. Now we can go and mess around in this room. Why can't I move the camera? There we go. Now, the first thing is probably just destroy things that get studs and stuff. And we'll handle the stuff with the mini kits after. We're basically just continuing what Anakin did over here. There are chairs that we can sit in. There's like literally no use to them. Okay, this one's annoying. Wait a minute, you can destroy the screens? Okay, I need to come back for those. So, yeah. Just gonna be getting studs until either A, we run out of things we can get in this room, or we get true Jedi. So, yeah. Sorry if this gets a little boring. Like I said before, it's going to be difficult for me to do some commentary because I'm still trying to wake up a little bit. And there's also really not much really to do here. We should probably not be looking at that because that looks like an epilepsy warning. But I need you to get the studs and all that stuff. So I hope everyone's having a good day. I haven't really did much today other than start recording a video. And plus the day is just kind of starting, I guess. So, but by this video's out, by the time this video's out, it'll most likely be like more time within the day to actually have stuff happen. So, what we did yesterday for my dad's birthday, me, my dad, my grandma, and one of my aunts went to, Red Robin's, which is a pretty cool place. It's like a burger joint, and they have, bottomless root beer floats and bottomless steak fries. Which, if you don't know what that means, essentially infinite, I guess. Until either your stomach you can't have any more, or they run out, I guess. So, it's pretty cool. I guess I can't really show that there. Oh no, I can. Okay, that's the second tier of True Jedi. Is there another one on the other side? I don't think so. Whoops. Oh, there's one over here, though. Kind of in a pain in the butt to hit, though. There we go. There we go. And then there's like these little things over here. Wait, is there more I can destroy out of that? No. Okay. Okay. There's still technically one more thing. I'm just gonna go over here and just... Alright.
Why can't I do that?
Okay, now we need to swap over to a scoundrel character. There we go. And just collect all the studs that pop out of that. Yoink. Then we gotta go build something. And then we just hop on this. Then we have a separate person hop on this. And then it's going to cause that to appear. Then a mini-kit's going to... Still can't destroy that. Now we need to swap over to a villain class. This will work.
You will feel the power, the dark side. This won't take long.
Let's go grab the studs in this area. Now we can just like go in and destroy some stuff. So I realize those guys over there are probably a villain class. So I walk up to them, they salute. Which, if the only time when characters would salute a character like Darth Vader is if they were a villain class. So I'm pretty sure these guys are just like neutral droids or something. I don't know. I mean, you do, like, fight them, like, once in this level. Okay, is there anything I can do here? Like, any of this stuff? No? Okay. Now we actually need to swap to an actual villain character. And throw a grenade at
Don't do
that.
anything for free.
So we just gotta pick up this battery and put it into this over here. And now the band's playing. And now there's a minikit.
Perfect. Just what I've been waiting for.
Anyways, I think that's all for over in this area. Now we need to swap over to a protocol droid and activate this.
I am C-3PO. How may I be of assistance? I can certainly be of assistance here.
Okay, it's gonna get us some studs.
I am terribly sorry,
Now we need to
but I
swap
am
to a
not
character
the
for
droid you're
lightsaber.
looking for.
Hello there. This is my speciality.
This thing is kind of scuffed, though, not gonna lie. There we go. Now we gotta try and avoid hot molten lava to get some studs, of course. Is there, like, anything I can jump to? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything else in this area, so, now we're gonna go fight Anakin. Ow. Actually, no, we're gonna go collect some studs. Thanks, Anakin. Whoops. Okay, I think I'm gonna swap to somebody that's not a battle character, so I can actually freely move. Never mind, I can't freely move the camera. Droid then. Whatever. I think that's everything, right? Yep. Wow. Now this part here gets kind of difficult.
Anakin, please, you don't have to do this.
Looks does. Still, of course. Now, normally there's 2 players here. I'm just gonna try and focus on getting some of the studs here. Because we kind of don't want these guys to die. If we don't know this. Okay, now we have the true Jedi. Ow. There we go. We need to keep those guys alive so we can, like, flip it and actually interact with those buttons there. Now we just need to wait until we get to a certain spot. The heck? So we're just gonna go through this segment, which we almost are. Now we're on a droid. Now we just need to climb up this little tower thingy without dying in lava. Basically, just spam whatever the jump button is, I guess. And here we are. And now we got a flash segment here. Lock? I think it's the saber lock. And now we're almost at the segment that we need to be. I guess I just try and throw this out again. That didn't seem to work.
You underestimate my power!
Anakin, don't do this!
Help, help, help.
Well, that was just fantastic.
Yeah, I know, right? Now we just gotta kind of beat up Anakin here for a second. Now the second player is just gonna appear, I guess. Oh, there's all my studs. Can I get them? I guess not. Now what we want to do is go over this way. And then one of those are gonna appear. And then one of those. And then that one with the mini kit, and boom. That should be all of them. Which means we're almost done here, we just gotta beat the level. Just swap over to a protocol droid.
I can certainly be of assistance here.
And just do that. Be a little bit shh. Oh. I thought for some reason it just
It
like
doesn't have to end like this, Anakin.
just electricity just kinda appeared. Okay. Now we swap over to player 2 again. But we just need to jump across back to where player 2 spawned.
I am terribly sorry.
Swap
but
over to an astromech. And do this puzzle. There we go, and then this is a little shocking in the... Ah! And then we have a saber clash, I guess. There we go. And then just continue the fight. I don't think shouldn't they know how to, like, balance themselves and stuff like that? Well, it's a Lego game, so it's meant to... whatever. And of course...
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
He said the line. Anyways. So let's look through all this. So yeah, we got the level complete, which we already did. Here we have the True Jedi. We did this first stage, now we have the second and third. And then there's also all the level challenges where we did that one. And then we actually did those two in this video. And then there you have the mini kits. There we go. So yeah. I'm just gonna swap over to episode 3. So we have episode 3 fully completed. So that's cool. That's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll subscribe to icons so you missing my videos. Comment, ping, over to your friends. Watch my other stuff, to be linked in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See you, gamers.